It's okay. Off your mind, it's okay. Off your mind,
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk through to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego politico, yeah, yeah. My ego don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. This one not the off in mind, oh, yeah, yeah. My ego don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh, yeah, yeah. My ego don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Politico, yeah, yeah. My ego don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. This one not the off in mind, oh, yeah, yeah. My ego don't come, oh, yeah, yeah. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my ego, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my ego diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk, but thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary na he be number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary na he be number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun diary na he be number one. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun diary na he be number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun diary na he be number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary na he be number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun diary na he be number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary na he be number one. Mayegun diary politico. Mayegun diary na he be number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun diary na he be number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun diary na he be number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary na he be number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùn àjò.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ,
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn àjò.
Máyégún ti dé.
Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o,
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn àjò.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ,
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn àjò.
Máyégún ti dé.
Hello there. So good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. This is Mayegun live. And thank you so much for joining me. Apologies for the late start. I ran into a bit of technical trouble. Well, I hope everyone can hear me loud and clear enough. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. Please, after reading the caption of the broadcast, kindly read the description of the broadcast as well. Then like it, share it, invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them all that Mayegun today, Mayegun is live. So tonight, just as we have been on it in the last 2 days, thiefnubu finally showed up in Benue today, but not without the usual other, distractions, so to say, not without making it about himself. A lot of you have been reacting because of the videos coming from Benue. But at the same time, on Mayegun's Diary Political, you have a chance to see all of them in a single place and more, including when they suddenly decided to start clearing roads, the roadsides, from the middle of the night, last night, to mobilizing the victims or the supposed victims of this Fulani terrorist attack from Yelwata and other areas to Makurdi, the state capital. Then to also mobilizing school children after declaring public holiday and at the same time making posters to say thank you to thiefnubu for coming for condolences. All these dramas and what later transpired in Benue State can all be accessed in this broadcast tonight. So we are going to start them one after the other. Now let us also give it up, right, for the, courageous Benue people, Benue women, who defied all odds or against all odds, still expressed their disgust for the fanfare attached to what's supposed to be a solemn visit, condolence visit. So we have to give it up for them as well. So we are starting from Benue, then we will be stopping by in other places too. But tonight, the dominant of our conversation is going to be about what transpired, because it was in Benue that thiefnubu was told to his face, not just himself and his entourage, that you see that idea or the agenda of trying to set a narrative, making it like, or making, a pronunciation that this was Farmers Adas clashes, the third thief, which is the paramount ruler of Tifiland, was there to say to his face. However, Koolu stuck to his gun, right? It was a moment that it's pretty much like a political to start with, Koolu's entrance and every other, drama attached to it makes it more political. Then Koolu publicly said, there are people who hate him. They hate me. I am the president. Yeah, like, the usual. So let's start from when it all kicked off last night on the order of Alia, the Mr. Latin governor of Benue. Let's start with that, from last night to this morning.
Governor, when I feel Bapona Pagiri, Rumba Pagiri, Bagamba, he get two nights to be president. That is all. Pasha song Bamba.
What level of madness is this? People died and you're busy, you're interested in doing campaign. Oh God.
Yeah, for the doubting Thomases, this is live at the Benue State University. This is what is happening. This is the situation. These children you see here are the same children that their relatives and loved ones have been massacred, killed, and displaced, and subjected to all manner of human degradation. They are here subjected to stand under the reins to welcome Mr. President. This is embarrassing. The visit of the president has become a political jamboree, as you can see.
No, I'm not staying here for long. I'm not staying for long. Guy, you see Benue people. People died, 200 people died. President they come. They do posters say renew hope, welcome, thank you, President, for your condolences. God won't punish these people, ni. People 200 people died, they do.
Yeah, that's how some people felt. But that was just the beginning. Again, despite all the efforts of Alia to make this a political campaign for thiefnubu, and not the moment for the Benue people to express their disappointment in APC, Egbekegbe, that despite their support for the Fulani terrorists in the Middle Belt before, under Bukuari, and then thiefnubu came. Or should I say, despite all of that, they still voted for thiefnubu, because thiefnubu won Benue, by the way. So to the Benue people, it's all right if they express their anger and then what have you to thiefnubu, but Alia was like working overtime to ensure that thiefnubu will feel like whatever he's seeing in the media or social media, they do not represent the reality on ground. But he's probably mistaken because he's wrong. As young people continue to protest in Makurdi, which is the state capital, thiefnubu was not built to visit the areas. thiefnubu is like, okay, yeah, I'm here. All of you should come and tell me what you said is your problem. Right? Then trivialized it. Everybody may talk, and they are gone now. Right? Until another few weeks. Here you get. So we have to give it up for those people. Okay? For instance, when Koolu was expecting the children drenched in rain to stand by the roadside, waving flags for him, there were those who felt like that's rank. Yeah? And in their own protest, they started taking all those flags, APC flag, Kineko flag, they started destroying them. Right? That same route that Tinubu was passing. So let's go to that. Let's go back here to Benue, to the part where thiefnubu arrived, and then, you know, I'm coming back.
Saboda fasa wannan ruwan yana zaman da wani abu. I don't understand. Why are they shouting? I never ever see Tinubu. Sorry, your motor don't pass. Na power again, Nigeria.
See the hillocks, see the MF. You observe anything? See the Jeep went inside, but that's old, but even this one's new, clean, passing your own Jeep went inside.
But now better bulletproof, they say.
The old one in the inside. A bulletproof on an old one. You don't go nothing and we don't have inside. We just see that logo right there and you can't nothing ahead.
Guy, 2 minutes. We toast the pass.
So they come 50. No time pass or 2
Yeah, I understand with you. Man. Why then they follow? They go down drink or go finish. Oh. Where they go now?
Where they mourn. I think go follow them from all of them, they mourn.
Okay. I understand what you're doing. I got a moment test cake.
What we had made us from start. This was we have the period. Some lost their lives,
So I had to fuse some of those videos together instead of having to show them to you one after the other, so that save us time. So you saw his arrival, then you saw his convoy, you saw the road, what do they call it? The road waiver, whatever, by children and others. Then to the hall, then back to the victim. So let me tell you what was going on there. So when Koolu got to Makurdi, in order to make it easier for him, he's already said, Makurdi especially is swamped by different kind of security guys. And all of them, they are not in Benue State because of what happened. They are there to provide security for thiefnubu. And just for the record, there are presently over 6,000 policemen, military men, and other different kind of security in Benue State right from yesterday. And it is not because they were going after the terrorists. No. They are there to provide security for thiefnubu's arrival. And that's exactly what they have done. So to the people on to make it easier for thiefnubu, what did they do? Thiefnubu won't have to go to the scenes where these crimes were perpetrated, the real survivors. But you see those ones that are selectively picked by Alia are those who made it into that hall. And for, so they now moved everybody to Makurdi. Normally, the victims, those who are like, the wounded who survived some of these attacks, they've moved some of them to government teaching hospital in the state capital, far away from their communities, receiving treatment. So these are the people they had to like quickly prepare to present to thiefnubu and say, oh yeah, we are doing everything, we are taking care of them, while thousands of others are languishing wherever they are, finding their own treatments. True story. So thiefnubu would have to fly to Yelwata, not even by chopper, right? So he had to just come to Makurdi because everybody is saying he should come. Okay? So then he went out to see them, saw what they have done and all of that. And normally you would think that should be enough to let him know that this is not clashes where children are butchered. Among the patients in the hospital are children. So how can anybody say they clashed with Fulani terrorists? How could children clash with a terrorist? That children now are not even spared. Women. But the agenda will always be the agenda. So those who fell that way, those who live in Makurdi, those who live close by, those who are from Yelwata and other places, they moved down to Makurdi to stage their own protest. Thiefnubu or no thiefnubu, because they believe that this is just a political thing. Everything everybody says in that place is just talk, nothing. But we'll get to that talking stage part, okay? But on the streets, outside there, these, many more.
The Republic of Nigeria. But today, they want the message to be sent clearly. Some guys were actually carrying APC flags, but what the Benue youth did was they have to collect those flags, tear them into pieces with a clear message that you, the president, we welcome you into the state, but your coming here is not for party. You're coming here to mourn the 200 persons that were being slaughtered, butchered, killed at Yelwata. So their message is so clear. They don't want people to carry any campaign stuff. Like the president come in not for campaign, and it's a clear message to the world that the real Benue youth are not here for campaign. We come out to mourn, and the world should know that in as much as we welcome the president into the state, he didn't come here for any campaign. We love the governor, we love the president, but today he came in to mourn and bring the light.
They're protesting, no?
I'm telling you.
Guy, Omo. Eh? What's it now?
Now go on.
Omo, guy.
Who give them go?
We not go agree.
Okay, now calm down. Yeah. Sit down. Oh!
Flag! No flag! No flag! We gonna collect that all, no flag! No flag! Collect that all!
We not saying it. We don't need it.
Collect that all! Collect all the flags! Collect all the flags! Collect them! Collect them! Collect all the flags!
Don't they tear gas us like this, so everybody don't run. Everywhere they scatter. Tear gas, they see them. They see they throw tear gas, see me they run. They can't fall for my leg. In fact, even hit me for leg like this. Ike da mota hingu haye na ka ta hene noga. Okay, what the matter him what did you okay, what time?
This is the Yelwata crisis. On Saturday, we had 54 cases.
So people reacting, and then they started shooting at them. The last time these aggrieved people protested and they were shot at was 2 days ago, when their own governor ordered his entourage to shoot at these protesters around the government house. Then they arrested 14 of them, currently languishing in the police cell, you know. So they have done so much to at least paint a different picture to thiefnubu. Maybe everything was going on well until the third thief, which is the traditional, the paramount ruler, real father for the people of Thief's kingdom, so to say, took the podium, right? And then delivered this wonderful speech.
Grave concern about the misinformation and misrepresentation of the security crisis in Benue State. Your Excellencies, it is not herder farmers clashes, it's not communal clashes, it's not repressor attacks or skirmishes. It is this misinformation that has led to suggestions such as remain tolerant, negotiate for peace, learn to live with your neighbors. What we are dealing with here in Benue is a calculated, well-planned, full-scale genocidal invasion and land grabbing campaign by herder terrorists and bandits, which has been on for decades and is worsening every year. Wrong diagnosis will always lead to wrong treatment. So we are dealing with something far more sinister than we think about. It's not learning to live with your neighbors, it is dealing with a war. The second apprehension, Your Excellency, we have is the politicization of the crisis. Politicians in the states are busy politicizing the crisis, passing blames instead of joining hands to address the crisis. We hear there are some politicians who will even prefer that the crisis should worsen so that it will be a basis for declaration of a state of emergency in Benue State. Your Excellency, this is unfortunate, and any politicians that prays for more people to die for such a project is against the wishes of the people of Benue State. Appeal. Your Excellency, Benue State has made a lot of sacrifices to keep this country united. Many of our people died during the Civil War. We paid the supreme price for this country to keep this country united. Why should we be treated like this? This, what you have come to condole us, is just one in a series of several massacres in the state. What has Benue State done? to merit what we're going through. We appeal to you to end the genocide going on in Benue State and the insecurity in all parts of Nigeria. We know you are capable of doing it, sir. We know you are a courageous leader. You are a focused leader. You are a determined leader. You have the courage and the political will to do so. You have taken hard decisions and actions that many people before you did not dare. You have handled the subsidy challenge of this country, the exchange rates in this country, and other difficult decisions. You have taken them. You can give us peace in Benue State. All we ask for you, sir, is to stop our weeping. Give us peace in Benue State, so that the farmers, my people in Benue State are largely farmers. They have been chased out of their farms. There is hunger, there is food insecurity challenge. Benue is the food basket of its nation. All we ask for is give us peace, so that our people will go back to their farms and continue to produce food for Nigeria. I heard a story that there was a challenge in a place in Kwara State, and you rose up and gave them peace. In Kayama, you can do that for Benue. Your Excellency, I'm the paramount ruler of the Thief Nation globally. And at the opportunity I have here, I also want to appeal to the Thief people living in Nasarawa State, many who have been dispossessed of their ancestral lands in some local government areas, Kiana, Obi, Awe, etc. The lands have been taken over from them, and they don't have any land again. And some people are even saying they are not indigents, they are settlers. These are people who have been in Nasarawa State before the 18th century. They cannot be settlers. I want to appeal to you to give them peace also. Lastly, assurance. Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I want to tell you that the people of Benue State vote not on basis of religion, not on basis of ethnicity, but on basis of merit, standard, and capacity. In 2023, Benue people went out en masse and voted you in power. I want to assure you that that support and loyalty is still there. Moving forward, expect greater support from Benue State. All we ask as I end my speech, give Benue State peace. Give our rural...
He has no job. He has.
Now, reacting to that, just to give you a bit of context before Unastonam. First, he is addressing what is believed to be the office of the President of Nigeria, which is currently empty, literally. Then at the same time in that room, you have the real Fulani terrorist sponsors in that room. Rebadom was there, Gandola was there, some of their guys in the security cycle who are supposed to provide this security, by the way, right, for the people, but rather providing the protection for the terrorists. They are out there. So he started by first telling them that, listen, if the intel these guys are giving you is that it is a reprisal attack, it's a communal clash, it is a farmers others clashes, all that intel, they are lies. So he's saying it in their faces there. You know, because the likes of Ribadump is National Security Advisor to thiefnubu. Those are the people advising thiefnubu on what to do and who to fight, who to kill and who to go after or not to go after. So they told thiefnubu that it is farmers others clashes. And one royal father is standing up there saying it to their boss there that no, it is not. But unfortunately, when he started jam talking, what you felt like a jam talking, by the way, is what has now become institutionalized in Nigeria. You know what is that? That is the hypocrisy around power, eye service. So you get massaging their ego, licking asses, and you do all those things. Sometimes they say you do that because it's part and parcel of diplomacy, and it is not in this generation though. So all that talk about they supported APC is right. Would they do it again? Well, Benue people, will you do it again? Because, well, that's up to you. So anyway, that's the third thing. The supposed traditional prime minister Abi, the paramount ruler of the TV people all over the world. So telling those in that room that the persecution of the Middle Beltons has nothing to do with religion, maybe. It's got nothing to do with cows, no. But listen, it has everything to do with ethnic cleansing, which is even worse. Right? So, here, before we get to what thiefnubu had to say, all right, we've had others who are reacting to what, the thiefnubu's statement that, you know, he will reschedule his wherever and then visit Benue, right? So we'll come back to thiefnubu because it was after that that third thief, I think, Alia himself spoke. Please listen to his own supposed speech on this matter. Again, is full of false praises of thiefnubu, as usual, right? Listen to this.
Distinguished invited guests, distinguished sons and daughters of the land, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I give glory to God Almighty for His love, for His kindness and benevolence upon our lives, and for making this day very possible. And I pray for the peaceful repose of the souls of those who have died in the work of the security challenges on our dear state. My inestimable debt of gratitude goes to His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Suaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for his love and concern for the Benue people, and eminently demonstrated by his prompt visit to the state in the wake of the attack on Yelwata community in Guma local government area of the state on the 13th day of June 2023. 2025. The President's decision to cancel other engagements of state concern to personally pay us a visit in an unquestionable demonstration of true leadership it is. We commend the efforts of all security agencies and formation in Benue State, we sincerely wish to solicit that these efforts be improved and more drastic security measures taken to confront these challenges better. The attacks on the peace-loving and good people of Benue State have persisted for well over decades. This, we have cause to feel, is a calculated attempt targeted at annihilating us and taking over our ancestral homes. Your Excellency, this visit of yours marks the very first time we have the President of the nation visit us on the account of insecurity, and we believe that this will bring an end to the security challenges that have persisted against our people in this state. Your Excellency, even though our eyes are full of tears and emotional grief due to the loss of our loved ones, our
nuisance lele.
I know it seems like it's a punishment to leave you with that guy, right? So what are the people saying in all of this, you know? Because after this whole show up and all of that, right? Thiefnubu himself has something to say. First, he was there to remind all of us that, you know, talking about him, criticizing him and the rest of that, doesn't really get to him, kind of. Because he said we hate him. Because all of that means that we hate him. He said they hate me like hell. Koolu, they hate me like hell. When I look at the radio, when I look at the TV, then he went on to say, oh, my political enemies. Then he was talking to Alia, advising Alia about political enemies. Your political enemies, they like that. You know, don't mind them or something like that. So I've managed to just pick some of those nonsense, so to say. I mean, some of those ones that you could really talk about than listening to the 32 minutes nonsense that he actually spewed. So Koolu, the man, the people of Benue, probably some people in Benue expected to come and give them motivational speech, and tell them how this whole thing will be resolved, right? No, that is not how it went. So Koolu, he just went there to say, oh yeah, I'm the president. I asked for the job, so I'll make sure I do my job. But I like the part when he questioned the IG, as well as Christopher Musa. They were all there with all their team and everything since yesterday. So he questioned them that, how come no one has been arrested? Now that part in itself, if thiefnubu is not really demented and all that stuff she gets, like if it's really normal, that alone will make him to call for an emergency security meeting. Like, what are you guys even doing? Yeah. Like, you mean you've not really arrested anyone? And he had to ask them in the public. And he went on as well to advise the people of Benue State to reconcile the same nonsense that he was corrected of in that same room, in that same hall, right? But he still went on to praise the same people that couldn't tell him if they've managed to arrest just one person linked to this attack. But do you know something? If you have known the pattern before now, I'm saying it now, right? Everywhere people have suffered these Fulani attacks, there is always the idea of developing a different theory to say, oh, you see these communities, they have history of clashes. So let's just say they are clashing. They are the ones clashing between themselves, not Fulani. So in order to push that, you see the communities attacked and the youth come together. They say they want to go after their attackers. The military will come in a few hours after the attacks and they'll start arresting those youth. Guess what? They will say those are the people who attack themselves and kill themselves. But everybody is saying na Fulani, na Fulani. Those ones will now be presented as the culprit behind killing of 200 people or killing of, they will preach, they may tell you that they've arrested 17 linked to the attack. Their media, they are already, and by the time they present these 17, their media will present them as those who committed the crime. And they have been using this pattern very well, again and again. So if you now go back and say, those people that they claim they arrested for these attacks, what happened to them? Nothing. They've released them. They just needed that moment to make you think, stop saying the Fulani terrorist. Just stop saying it's Fulani terrorist. See, now we have discovered that it's some local youth who are criminals, who are involved in kidnapping.
Not everybody will like you in politics. They hate me like hell, too. Right? Well, I'm here. I am the president. Another democratic regime. I made a promise. I even protected my abusers and accusers with the principle of democracy, freedom, and prosperity. I will protect them. Abuse me all you want. The value of life, human life, is greater than that of a cow. And it's only when you open the door for conflict that political enemy will come in. Political enemies, they don't want you to succeed. Have you just realizing that, Governor? No matter what I do, they will still abuse me. Yeah. I read paper every time and listen to television whenever I have time. Just I watch who are abusing me and what type of abuse. I learn lessons from some of the critical ones too. Because I can't see it all. And it's from the mouth of my critics that I will, oh, okay, that is what you do. I'm the president. I won't do it. I will preempt you. So you are a failure. You just spoke. Me, I'm a performer. Is to equally find a channel, a radio station for Benue, work with them, so that we keep talking to each other about tolerance, the capacity to build our family as one single family. I salute those who have governed this state before, and particularly my friend, George Akume. We didn't have to come. We received a lot of yams and good stuff from him. Not dead bodies. Let us please find a way to form a committee of elders
nuisance lele.
I know. It's always going to be like I am punishing you, but I am not. It's just the reality right there staring you in the face. You know? So those of you who live in countries that actually have responsible leaders, you know, where you have the time of national tragedy, and it was that testing time for leadership of your country. They kind of like stood up and, yeah, Some of you are so impressed and you still see people condemn them like they didn't do it well. They didn't start, you know what I mean? Then you watch one charlatan, one agbero, right? Who has no, I don't want to go into that. But that agbero became the president of Nigeria. And they are saying at a supposed condolence visit. So he was going here, it was neither here nor there and all of that stuff, but it was always about him. Let him bring political enemy in a condolence visit, talking about what really happened. We have to find a way around. We don't have to be here. My friend, I salute my friend, George Akume. It's just, and you think that's, that's cringe or cringy. There is more. Put them in bits so that, it won't be like I am serving you what is going to get you so kind of like worked up, right? But here, listen to this one. Still on it. Asking them, how come no one has been arrested, right? Or hang on.
Not everybody will like you in politics. They hate me like hell, too. Well, I'm here. I am the president. Another democratic regime. I made a promise. I even protected my abusers and accusers with the principle of democracy, freedom, and prosperity. I will protect them. Abuse me all you want. The value of life, human life, is greater than that of a cow. And it's only when you open the door for conflict that political enemy will come in. Political enemies, they don't want you to succeed. Have you just realizing that, Governor? No matter what I do, they will still abuse me. Thank you. We are going to establish a ranch. Governor, me, land here to establish a ranch. I will share the profits after you retire. We can shake off the backwardness. Yes, we can. What's key to this? Let us look at our national anthem again. A key item in it is that we want to hand over to the next generation, our children yet unborn, a banner without stain. We must work towards that. And I'm ready to work with you on that. Peace. You can't force, you can't give us what we needed, such as food sovereignty, if you continue in conflict. I've said it again and again. We are members, as Nigerians, we are members of the same family, living in the same house, but sleeping in different rooms. Whether you are a thief or you are a Idoma, you are Yoruba, you have no choice but to turn this country into a nation of prosperity, unity. Fight our enemies together, not fight each other now. Governor, you get me? The yoke is on you. That's part of the problem of leadership. There's nothing. You run around. Take your lantern out, light, when there's no electricity. Move around to see those leaders. Join them. Ask them questions. To join you and find solutions. When I face the question of others and butchers in Lagos, I solved the problem and I created economy out of it. Some groups send their parents, their children overseas to study, and they were able to pay school fees and build houses from what I created. Proud of that. We can turn this tragedy into economic prosperity. We can do it, and we will do it with you. If we lend ourselves to innovation, we can create wonders. Here is a successful, again, a town hall, different from blue, Bulaba.
Those are the jargon, so he went to tell them in Benue. I know, it's going to be like I intentionally punished you to listen to all of that. No, I didn't. I didn't punish you. I just wanted to see the life of Nigeria outside. So he will build a ranch in Benue. That's why he's telling them, we will build a ranch. Ranch for who? Ranch for the Fulani terrorists. On whose land? On the land of, on the lands of the TVs, the Jukons, the Berums, and all of them there. On their land, of course. Then he said he solved farmers' others clashes in Lagos. You see? Aragota and Sonny. Farmers' others clashes in Lagos, and he created economic opportunity from it. People are sending their children overseas, abroad, education, from the economic opportunity are created. The Lagos Abobakus, the Lagos Abobakus that are watching, between 1999 to 2007, Thiefnubu created ranch for the Fulanis in Lagos. Which part of Lagos was suffering from Fulani farmers' others clashes in 1999 to 2007 in Lagos? Well, I remember that of your state in the time of Lamadeshino between 1999 to 2003. You remember that story? Right. Lamadeshino was able to commission the local security guys who dealt a very, very devastating blow on those Fulani terrorists who attempted that time. Back then, that it was so bad for them that they had to send their number one citizen, Bokwari, who traveled all the way from Daura to Agodi in Ibadan. And when he met with Lamadeshin or the governor, his first utterance when Lam was coming to say, General, how are you, sir? The first statement that came out of Bokwari's mouth was, why are your people killing my people? Guess what? These were Fulani terrorists encroaching on government land, the government reserved area for farms. It's called Fashola Farm Settlement in Oyo State. In that farm settlement, we're talking about, thousands of hectares of land. And this land is, periodically sort of like allocated to Yoruba farmers who are settled there. It's called farm settlement. It's like, these terrorists have taken part of the jungle. They've been attempting to take the part of the jungle, right, since 1999. And they got rebuffed. So I beg you, which part of Lagos State did you experience Fulani farmers others clashes? Is it in Ekwe or Ikorodu? And the thiefnubu to set up ranches for you. So it was there. It wasn't in Benue to resolve any security issue, ladies and gentlemen. That's the bottom line. It was there because everybody said it should be there. And therefore, it's been there. So if anything happened again in Benue after that, you can't make him come back to Benue. Guess what? He's been working very well, and he's already promised you that, you've already promised him that you are going to make sure that you continue to support him. So good luck with that. And to the real people who are the real victims of all of this, who continue to push and pressure, listen, might be the right time in the midst of all of this. I know how challenging that can be, but it might be the right time for everybody to actually go offline. You know what I mean? Going offline means that this time around, you possibly should put yourself or organize yourselves into groups enough that, one person said, Frank, his name, he said, most of the locals, they're always aware when these attacks are going to take place and where it's going to take place. Because when the security guy says they received an intelligence report, no. People call them and say, we have seen these Fulani terrorists there and their bikes. They are more than 200. They are in so village now. And we see that they are planning to go and attack so communities and this community and that community. We have seen them, their guns and everything. They are already doing their send-off on where they are going. People say that, people see them, Well, I don't know if that will make any sense. Because everyone they said if you have encountered these terrorists, if you escape them once, right, you will never want to have any face-off with them anymore. Because, Baba, it is like facing death, face to face, and then shift the death. You get what I mean? Like, it's not an experience that anyone would ever wish for, but still, right? Practically, maybe there are other means you can go about it enough that the media or everyone on social media won't have to know. Right? Before they attack you, there is a chance you could pull something off. Again, I am just trying to see that if the government can't help people, won't people have to help themselves? Good luck. But these are the reactions of people still about this Benue, because people can't just imagine that. Do you really need to actually call out the government before they fish out these murderers, these killers? Why is it so difficult to even apprehend them? There's no court in Nigeria trying any terrorists right now. No court. Rather, their court is trying an activist, a freedom fighter who has committed no crime, but is being tried for what they say the crime they think is orchestrated, or the crime they believe he sort of encouraged, even though he didn't commit these crimes personally or physically or anything. It could not be linked to them. That is a Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is a video. You know, people believe that when a very dark man went to that place, he helped escalate the issue to the media, which also is believed got the attention of those around thiefnubu when they had to pull up these visits, this meaningless one, ineffective one, because it's not going to change anything. So there is a Fulani or guy who said he's a Fulani who now has this message of very dark. I know you've seen it, but this is part of what I said. People are saying, reacting. Now this is very dark man versus this Fulani guy on top these Benue killings.
I want to do this video for one guy. They are calling that guy a very dark man. VDM as bandits strike your people. You go there and be saying rubbish. Warn your people. This is just the beginning, very dark man. Warn them. This is just the beginning. They never see something. And I want to tell you something. Fulani are not like government. I'm seeing in social media abusing government, doing this. Fulani are not like government. You have to be very careful. You have to be very careful. Last month, I come meet with one video. Benue State people, they give Fulanis 14 days to come out in their states. That one is rubbish now. They don't have that right to chase all Fulani in their state. Whether to state peace with Fulani or they should leave Benue State. You can see the number of cows they are killing in Benue State in this season. They are killing innocent Fulani in Benue State. You didn't say anything, but now, after this strike, you go there, be saying nonsense. So you have to be very careful. This is just the beginning. This is just the first strike. So Nigeria are not like government. Be careful, very dark man.
Alright, so you don't hear the message when I received today. So I was able to check the TikTok handle that sent it. This is the face of the person and this is the TikTok. Me, I'm not even bothered about the threat. You understand? I'm not bothered because even him where they make the video, now out of fear, now I make that video. You don't fear, so okay, this guy don't create awareness around this issue. Maybe it's time to drop a video that will scare him. But that's not my problem. He said something in the video. He said, if Benue people will not learn to live with the Fulanis, then the Benue people should leave their state. That's a very strong statement. And then he also said that is just one attack and there will be multiple attacks coming soon for the Benue people. Well, I believe so we get government, and I don't know why these people are so confident to be posting these things online. Again, no be the first time. So it don't be me like normal thing now. But at the end of the day, it is not normal. You know, when somebody will just come online, drop something. If you defame anybody online, they will track you down, they'll carry you home. They will arrest you if you defame. According to them, defamation, any big man, they'll go arrest you. But when these guys come out to threaten the government officials, they don't go fit talk. You understand? Anyways, my brother, I would like to tender an apology to you, but I would like to tender the apology in person. I won't see you, make I beg you. Say me, you know, first, yeah, go Benue State, go create awareness surrounding the issue. I want to beg you one-on-one. You understand? Please, brother, you can drop me your location. You know, I can even send you a DM. I'll send you a DM now. If you send me your location, if you send you my own, you understand, so that you come, then I will apologize to you for going to Benue State to raise an awareness. And this one where you talk, say, okay, when I go still go there, go attack. My brother, you better prepare yourself, prepare yourself. Because I want to believe, say, the Benue youths, they're not going to sleep by this kind of time. So don't make that attack too far. Any attack you want to do, don't make it too far. Do it soon. You understand? And Benue youth, they are not playing. That's the only thing I can tell you. That's the only thing I can tell you. Peace and love, don't play.
So good luck with that. There are other reactions too that you should listen to. Here is one on Wazobia radio or FM, still on this same matter. Watch this.
People, they sleep for their house. Rain, they fall. 10:15 or 10:45. Some group of people will be terrorists, go kill innocent citizens, including newborn babies. Mass headers clash. Now, farmers no get weapon. Not only their farm tool, then they use. And then they leave their farm. Headers could go meet them with rifle. Unprovoked, kaput anybody where they want kaput. One leader will come address the situation as farmer headers clash. What thing you understand by farmer headers clash? Now headers, they carry weapon where we say it's supposed to be a taboo for the country. Nobody is supposed to carry a weapon as far as you are not a security agent. And security agents get level where they carry weapon. Not be all security agents they carry weapon. And it must be signed for you. You go sign them before you carry them. They must assign it to you. So a header superior than other citizens. Then somebody where they armed. Go meet somebody where they armless. Kill them. Then the leaders go, they say, na farmer headers clash. Now they ask question. People, they sleep for their house. Rain, they fall. 10:15 or 10:45. Some group of people will be terrorists, go kill innocent citizens, including newborn babies. Roast them alive. And they imagine the pain where those small children, and they shout. And these people are IDPs. We run for refuge. They find where they go sleep. Now, from the information we get, the refugee camp don't full. Now, for market, people volunteer their shops. Okay, that's why some shop 20 people there inside. Some shop 30 people there inside. These people targeted them. When they break door, they see you. They don't care whether you be baby, you be pikin, you be woman, you be. Then pour petrol, light and lock the door. Catch some people slaughter. What is clash there? No, can somebody explain what is clash in that scenario we are just explained? Waiting happen for Benue or waiting on they happen since. Now farmer headers clash. Somebody must tell me. Then the government will be using that word always. And all of them are going to agree. Journalists are the one now. Are the one now. Good evening.
I love that. So it simply means that everybody is using their platform to continue to, prick at the people's subconsciousness and say, is there a reason now? Like, people are not mad when they call out these criminals that they are enablers. They are actually behind this terrorism. Sure, you get? Because when you try to see the narrative they push, it will clearly give you a lot of answers. Number one, when they intentionally mislead and they call it intelligence report, that automatically tells you that they have no plan of solving that problem. Hello? It's easier. Anything they say, no matter how flowery the words are, right? No matter how like Oxford or Cambridge like the grammars are, the point here is the obvious clue is left in the open. Once you realize that all this fine talk in call is because somebody believes that the entire thing is because of communities clashing, farmers, others clashing. So when you build your supposed response or solution on lie, that means you are not going to solve any problem, no? Just wasting your time, wasting people's time, and then wasting people's lives. So it's easier. It's nothing like, give them time now, give them time. The problem didn't start yesterday. The problem can end in a week. Insecurity problems in Nigeria, this particular one can end in a week, 1 week. But it simply means that you would have to get rid of all these criminals, all these rogues at the state and at the federal level, even at the local level, including those local ones who are helping them. So it simply means that you are not going to be targeting just those ones with guns. There are others who believe that thiefnubu being a CIA asset in Nigeria, there are some people just, wave aside. Simply means that thiefnubu will pretend to be doing something, but he's not expected to do anything. The terrorists continue to advance. They continue to sacrifice Nigerians, sacrifice soldiers, and once in a while, they sacrifice the terrorists too. Just to make the whole game keep playing, you know? Because why? The people behind this terrorism at the higher level, right? They are those supplying weapons to the terrorists. They are those selling weapons to Nigeria. So it's like selling weapons to both sides and then tell them how to use the weapons and when to and when not to. So if right now the terrorists, that people know where they are, with the presence of over 6,000 security officials in Benue State right now, that in itself should be enough to sweep the entire state for the next few days. And even by now, to show workings, they should possibly be telling the thiefnubu that in the last 24 hours, sir, we have arrested over 30 attackers and they are Fulani terrorists, as these people have already said. But guess what? There are those who believe that George Akume and the rest, they are among those who ensure that the problem festers, so that for some reason, for political reason, whatever is having with Alia, there is already vowed that Alia will never go for second term. Makes it easier that the sabotaging of the effort to possibly, maybe Alia is even trying to help and stop the carnage, but with other higher person up there who has higher control, makes it more impossible. Alia looks so sick, and I don't think I'm the only person looking at him like that. And this is not me trying to feel sorry for him. I'm just saying that he's dined with the devil, and right now he's watching his own people, right, slaughtered by people that he cannot even mention. Names, the Fulani terrorists, that I cannot even call them by their names. But there are also internal saboteurs, you know, sabotaging the effort for political reason, like that thought thief said. In all of this, the people are the victims, right? Still on Benue. Listen to this brother. It's a comedian.
Kasongo, Mobali Naga. Kasongo, Bonawewu. Yewani Bara. You got it? I know this is not time to laugh, but like I will try my best to not be rude by making this video, but whether you like them or not, it go hard, because looking at this scenario, bros, I don't know. Looking at this scenario that's just happening now, it simply just tells you that no matter the title, if you like me best to be Reverend Father, Senior Pastor, once you hold power for Nigeria, you want demon the entire side you. That's just what I've noticed. And then if you can go join a PC join, it's a rap. And what's at the top? Or PDP safe. All of them, once you join Nigeria political party, they're a goner. Just imagine this nonsense. First things first, sir. This man supposed to be in mourning state. You're not really supposed to tell the people, say, may they come outside, come happy, welcome, one pet. I don't understand. People just lose their family members. One guy at the top of video saying he lose 20 family members. This governor now, the most important thing to that, Tinubu is supposed to sneak into that state. If they come as what? A flamboyant visit. To come commission with him. The dead bodies. Like, what do they worry now? What is wrong with you people? So what this guy is doing now is very simple. He's trying his best not to make one mistake where go make them say your 2027 ambition is gone. That's exactly what's going on. How do you explain this nonsense? You welcome him as what? Like, wait till you beat something for the state till they come commissioner. Bruh, 200 months, this is how they talk now. So like just the one way happened now recently, maybe I say, now God go bless very dark man, we even shine light on this thing, we made it think how they go viral now. People they put for that Benue state since. People don't they lament for that thing since. This one is just so peculiar that they bomb people inside their house. With this, they show us the body of the children when they bomb. It's that bad. That's why the emotions are high. These same people now we lost their people. The thing is that they come as like, oh, welcome to Tinubu, we're not sick. Nothing do am. You know, even go the day when you hear the matter. You still tell the same. Oh, Wednesday I call soon now. That Wednesday when they say in the corner, they tell people say, Mona radio. President, Oga, you where? What? Wait till they stop. Wait till they stop. Let's all agree that okay, when I don't swallow something where they make when I not get conscience, or when I don't sign deal with one foreign company saying I want to reduce Nigerian population. You must not put it in the faces of the people now. Because now what they be like now, I don't sign one deal saying, okay, I'll miss I go donate 200 dead bodies or 500. Now what they be like now? I miss this former governor, what be that in name safe. We follow them go from new PDP. Where they follow Wike, they do problem that time. Where they follow Wike for back. Now yeah, what it be? I don't forget his name. Autumn, Abi. That guy was lamenting back to back. That guy they cried. Saying this my state. Now what did happen with this? You reach your turn now. You will be remembered for the most of okay. This one every day bias. This one every anyway. Like I said, once you join APC or PDP, anything will make you still be a human being. Let me say you never really enter the party well. There is no explanation for this BS. What are they doing? Mr. Governor, Tinubu is no more important than those people who die.
Mr. President, sir, these people came in yesterday with their cattle and ate all our crops. When we complained, they took lives of innocent people in the community. Mr. President, please do something about it.
I hope the citizens are okay.
What do you mean okay? So many lives were lost, Mr. President.
I don't mean ordinary citizens, I mean senior citizens. I hope nobody was hurt.
Wallahi, Talahi, Mr. President, everything's not okay. Look at the cows. The cows are traumatized.
The cows are traumatized?
Yes, Mr. President.
The senior citizens of this country.
Momo.
Wow. Government will compensate you. So you have nothing to worry about.
All right, as you all can see, this is the injustice going on in our country. The president caring about the lives of the cows instead of the people, the citizens of this country. As you can see.
They never say the C where they our party, na cow. The P where they our party, na protein. And the A where they our party, na animal.
Jesus. I'm going to another country.
What be this? Of course, we have to uphold the integrity and the honor of our party.
Thank you, Mr. President. Rank Adede, Mr. President.
Jesus. Papa, blood of Jesus.
Person of the rest in peace for this country again. Now, wow.
We get you cook.
So it may sound a little bit funny, but it's not. Because people need to understand that their real enemies are not directly these guys with guns, but those who have the power to stop them, but chose to protect them. For whatever reason, for whatever agenda, I mean, you can use conspiracy theory to piece all of this together the way you want, but something is just not right. Not making any sense, you know? So if it was like, yeah, maybe they had some demon that goes in. No, there's no demon that goes into them. I would rather say public office actually really exposes them. Do you understand? Public office doesn't change people. But people can use the luxury of the public office as the reason why they got derailed. Because people have been using that excuses for a very long time. But it's not real. This is the real them. You know, when you have a chance, do you know how many of you that if you have a chance when you don't have to worry about anything, like any law, that you can break any law and nothing is going to happen? Do you know what you're going to do? Like you are in a state when you loot public fund, for example, which is stealing, there's no consequences. If you kill anybody, there's no consequences. If you, what is it again? Just break laws. Nobody will touch you. Do you know what you will do in 24 hours if you have that freedom that, you know what, in the next 24 hours, whatever you do, you will never be charged for it. That's exactly what some of these guys feels when they join Nigeria politics. It's a place when people will tell you that it takes me fear of God not wanting to do that. I'll be like, what? Fear of God? Because it is normal. You can do this, you can do that, you can do whatever you want. You can get away this and that. But it takes grace of God not to want to do that. You get what I mean? Like it is like a system. So it is one law, one rule for me, other rules for you, or this rule for others. Kind of. So that's the only thing I see. You get? So it is not like any devil enters any of them. No, there's no devil. No. They're monsters. That if you have a working system, these characters will never get closer to politics. Because it's going to expose them, scrutinize them, and possibly destroy them. They will never hold public office. And if they manage by trick to gain public office, it is like, you know, walking about like a transparent object. Because whatever they put in secret, politics will open it up. It will destroy them. But in Nigeria, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. So that is why you may think some devil enters them. No, there's no devil entering them, no. Clinton also had his own voice again of this Benue.
Guys, let's speak about Benue State, Nigeria, where a lot of people got murdered. They were burnt alive. So actually, I'm speaking about both adults and kids, children, 3, 4, 5-year-olds. You could see them burnt. And obviously everybody's moved on. It's not a global news because it's Africa, it's in Nigeria. It's a regular day in the office. We'll just wait for it to reoccur again. But whenever these things happen, there are 3 statements, 3 phrases that you get to hear from Nigerians, popular people. I'm speaking about religious leaders like pastors, imams, celebrities, politicians. And when I watch videos and I hear these 3 phrases, I feel like I want to get, like, enough is enough. But before I speak about these phrases, I just want to send my special condolences to everybody who lost a family member, friends. A guy lost 20 people from a family in that community. They were burnt. I don't understand how that guy would be able to keep up to that one mentally. But the 3 phrases, what's going to happen? You will see religious leaders, I'm going to start with them because in all sincerity, those are what I believe are the biggest problems, or part of the biggest problems apart from the government in Nigeria. They are going to go to their pulpits, they are going to go to their mosque, they are going to hold a microphone, narrate the story, but it's going to end in one statement. We are going to pray. God knows, I don't understand how much I can emphasize how I hate that statement. It's not like I don't love prayer. But I want to ask you guys one question. In the history of prayer, how has prayer improved Nigeria? In the history, all the times that you've seen our pastors be so young and they've become so old and they've been praying for the country, tell me the truth. How many times have you seen the advantages of all these prayers? As a matter of fact, what we see is why they say we should pray. They are relocating family members to countries where people don't pray. They control millions of people. They block roads every Sunday. People are tuning in online. People are coming in physically. And the whole thing that they're able to say is, we are going to pray. Sir, what are you praying for? Are you, like, tell me, like, explain. Let's speak man to man. When you say let's pray, are you praying for God to send angels with their sword to come and fight terrorism? Or you are praying for God to touch the heart of people that already don't have a heart? Tell me. I mean, look at Israel and Iran. Are you going to tell me that? I mean, if you look at the history of Israel, Israel was more closer to God than even the Nigerians. But Iran sent one, they retaliate. If those were Nigerians, I'm sure pastors would have said, we are going to pray. And then Iran will throw one bomb, demolish everything. And then the remaining, they will say, we are going to continue praying. Part of the people you are telling we are going to pray are part of the people motivating, monopolizing our lives because of politics, money, and power. At some point, one pastor was endorsing the entrance of, he was saying Saul and David will come. Before he was talking about Saul and David entry, he was not carrying pepper spray in his car. When he prophesied, he started carrying pepper spray. Are we not stupid? And you will see the millions of people that they speak to. They are dropping prayer requests. Father, I want to get a visa. Where do you want to go to? To places where people don't pray. In the history of prayer, what has prayer done for Nigeria? Why don't you motivate those millions of people? Those people that bow down on the streets, reciting Quran and whatever it is. Why? If those multitudes come down and say enough is enough, against that less than 1%, that are monopolizing our lives, killing children, blood in their hands. You don't think it's going to be better? And then you say the celebrities now. They will come on social media to give their normal statement, because at the end of the day, it doesn't come close to them, so they don't care. They just need to speak. And everybody move on and wait for it to reoccur again. They say blah, 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 blah. And they will say, I call on. Who, in the history of calling on, who has answered you? You are calling on people that don't have ears to hear. I call on, I call on. In the history of calling on, what has calling on done for you? Nya, 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 nya. I call on. They will not call you to glory. It's always I call on, I call on, I call on, I call on. You have millions of people who listen to you. How, like, just guys, imagine if everybody decides to say, from the religious organizations, from the entertainment industry, all the followers say, enough is enough. All these guys that are saying they want to use our lives to play politics, we are not going to allow it. You think that they are going to send bomb, and how many people can they kill? But we'll just wait. I mean, how many days ago? Everybody has moved on. Some people are dropping music videos. Some are dropping unfunny comedy skits. When the country on a good day should be mourning. And then the next phrase, you will now hear politicians go on Twitter or whatever, writing a epistle. And they will say, I condemn, I condemn. In the history of condemning, what has happened? How has condemning every single time you come, I condemn, after condemning, what happened? A country where it took the Pope to speak before the president was able to even make a statement. A country where
we are a poor nation. The bank code will follow. They say firewood not food. They say we need to plant more trees. And they are not giving us money. We need to open our eyes, try shining, and tell the West, if you don't guarantee our finances and work with us to stop this, we are not going to comply with your climate change. They'll do it.
They do it. They do it. Thank you, Clinton. His own message is to those who lead millions of people that follows them online, even offline. Again, just to say, when are you going to use the advantage of your number to possibly stop these rogues from playing politics with our lives? A very good point. It won't be the first time such point is made, and it won't be the last time too, because we all know why they won't do that, because they are part of the system. Religion is a very, very powerful tool in the hand of the political class. They are all the same. You know, close your eyes, let us pray. When we are discussing serious matter, then in the prayer you begin to hear that God should come and do it for us. God should come and intervene. So they will start their meetings with prayers. Alaji, hey, I want to remember some of the bigger titles they give themselves, you know, in religion. Say, Mukadam, something like, so, or maybe let's even use the Satan. Satan of Sokoto is here, the leader of this. Please give us opening prayer. So that one will start speaking Arabic. And everybody will just believe that he's praying for, I don't know, for the betterment of the meeting. So they will pray. And then they will start the meeting. Throughout the meeting, they will lie to themselves. Lies after lies and schemes and all of that stuff. They will then end the meeting with another prayer. Say, Heavenly Father, everything we discussed today, Cardinal Bangbokpa. Sorry, that's your name, because we have the Bangbokpas anyway. They say, Cardinal Kukuruku. Give us the closing prayer. That one too will begin to say, everything we discussed here today, all the decisions we made here today, Heavenly Father, come and bless it, bring it to fruition. The spirit of discernment, the spirit of us delivering. Oh yeah, come and give us the spirit to deliver on the. You get what I mean? Because when they go back, when everybody collect their own share, They have to go back to their congregation and tell them that Holy Spirit told them that something, and everybody should stay at home and fast. Don't get involved in any fight. They don't hear say they are about to do something that will trigger people, and people are going to call for protest. Then they will go to the church and say they've seen a vision. They'll go back to the mosque and tell them another thing, just to get everybody to say, don't join them in case you notice that they started protesting for something. So it has worked many times, again and again. I still give it to some of the media too. Still uses their platform to at least say something. You know, they say if you see something, say something.
Today marks a special day for the people in Benue State, because the president, like I rightly started the show, in his very busy schedule, very busy, very tight, has decided to make small time, create time to just visit the people and feel what they feel and speak with them. But these are people that are mourning, they're in crisis. However, while the president is coming, some, so-called, I'm trying to watch my words.
Well, unfortunately, I can't help myself anymore when watching the words.
People just feel, the president, okay, you know what we'll do? Everybody sweep the area, beautify it, let the cultural group come out, let's dance and dance for the, what? You are mourning,
And that's the sheer disregard of life that we see in Nigeria. Whether it's our politicians, whether it's just regular, everyday Nigerian.
Maybe I should leave this story for you.
No, and that's what it is. It's the sheer disregard of lives and property. And then afterwards, you come out to apologize and say, oh, we're sorry about that. And it begs to ask the question about where your empathy lies as a leader, where your proactivity lies as a leader, and where you value the lives that you seek for, to be voted for. You got into that office and somehow you forgot what really matters as the governor of the state. And it begs to ask the question about your religion as well. And I hate that we're bringing it up, but we do have to bring it up as well. You are the leader of a church, right? And so when you are a leader of a church, you do understand what the value of life and death. You do understand what it means. You do understand what community building means. You do understand the lives and what Nigerians are going through. Then if you now trickle it down to Benue, you understand that that was on the platform you campaigned for. And in barely 2 years, you put out that statement asking your constituents and the people of Benue who are in mourning. Now, not just in the state, but also outside the state and all the...
Today marks a special day.
So bring them. That was why Alia. I like that. Even though it is a different conversation if you are watching Otitoju, Oniroloju, I think that's his name, right? Something Loju, something Oniroloju. You know that guy? TVCO. You'll be wondering like, God, man, where are these guys from? Yeah? So if you get to see some other, kind of independent broadcasters, not independent, but independent-minded broadcasters, or the platform that allows their own presenters to give their own views on political discourse, I respect them, right? And also, still on this as well, right? Isaac Payoshi.
I know, so you guys go say I talk too much. I don't care. Benue people are mourning. Benue people, they don't pay them. Now, the governor of Benue State is rolling out letters that people should come and welcome president with dance, with band, with everything. Mr. Governor, this is not a state visit. Mr. President has cancelled his schedules to come and sympathize, with Benue people for their loss. This is not a time to send out a memo that they should be rolling out drums. Oga, you no get feelings, Mr. Governor. You no get feelings. Abba, this letter, if it's from you, it is a bad letter, Mr. Governor. It is a bad letter. Mr. President is not coming for drum, party, or music. Mr. President is coming to sympathize and see with his own eyes. Stop this.
I don't want to sit here and reveal all my strategy. I am the first speaker among the three of us running. So they will spy on me. So you will have a limited answer here today. Another day you can bring me back. But that's part of what I do.
Koolu. So eventually Koolu enjoyed Alia's eye service. We can put it that way. Okay. 2027. As much as the northern Nigeria, I'm using northern Nigeria now by the categorization, okay? They have what they call the north central, the middle belt, northeast, and northwest. Thiefnubu lost northwest, lost northeast, and Thiefnubu won northwest. He lost northeast. He lost north central, but he manages to actually win one in the northeast, Borno, or should I say, Yakubu was able to allocate that for him. So Thiefnubu lost all the major states in Nigeria that actually produces, not like their normal, their bulk vote. So it is Yakubu of INEC that made Thiefnubu press C deal of Nigeria, but not without the cooperation of some elements which El Rufai Kaduna Littlefinger happened to be one of them. And you know him, right? So now that Hitty Man is being sort of like torn apart by these new Thiefnubu's foot soldiers. So they said that Borno State failed to deliver for APC. So, and there's no sign that is going to change in the northeast. That is a Hitty Man failed to deliver. So the northwest people from Sokoto, Kano, all these places, right? They said he also deserved to be the vice president. Now, why am I telling you all of this? It's just to remind you that as we are dealing with those killed and these Fulani terrorist attacks here and there, both in Benue, Enugu, and other places, there is an ongoing internal sort of like a breakup within the APC. How they manage it is up to them, just saying. But one of the guys behind the scheme that made Thiefnubu your press idiot is this guy saying all of this. I don't know, I just feel like I should let you see this. What he had to say about the same Thiefnubu, as they are all saying they will get rid of him in 2027. He said Thiefnubu has no pathway, to surviving what is coming for him. I'll come back and say something on that too. Again, just kind of like expatiates on it.
Thinks that it is possible for President Bola Tinubu to get re-elected. He's living in another country, not Nigeria. It is impossible for Bola Tinubu to get re-elected. I don't see a pathway for him, no matter how disorganized the opposition is. Who will vote for him? In fact, I'm very happy that there are a gale of defections, because Nigerians are not defecting. It is greedy and hungry politicians and those that are looking for money, contract, appointment, office, that are defecting. The other class of those defecting are those that know that the EFCC or ICPC can intimidate them because they know what they have done. If they have done what is not quite right, they know that the anti-corruption agencies can be weaponized against them. Those are the people that are defecting. But the Nigerian people, those that actually vote, are not defecting. They are not interested in the APC. Neither are they interested in the PDP. And this is what I think the SDP and the coalition of political parties or groupings that we are working with is targeting. We believe that the 2027 elections will be between the APC and Nigerians. It's not between the APC and governors or senators or House of Reps members. In fact, most of those office holders are totally discredited today due to the failures in governance experience across the country. Thinks that.
So, El Rufaya, the Kaduna Littlefinger, who is positioning himself as one of the would-be biggest determinants if thiefnubu would spend longer than 2027, or if they are just mere paper tiger. But here is something. If we want to analyze the political space right now, you can say that thiefnubu, in a free and fair any election, because there are people that will still vote for him. All right? thiefnubu can score up to 1 million votes, legit votes. In your last charade election, the actual figure of all the collated votes for thiefnubu originally, right, is less than 600,000. Even this guy, this Kwakwansop, also defeated thiefnubu. thiefnubu came fourth in that charade. Oh yeah, he is your president today, of course. And no matter any evidence you present about that, well, doesn't matter. They manufactured the figures. thiefnubu won Benue, I think with one other in Middle Belt, or INEC allocated that to him. Similarly, in the entire Northeast, it was only Borno State that was allocated to him, and that one too, right, was actually like a cooked up figure as well. You know what I mean? So then you have the Northwest, you know, especially the state like Kano, Katsina, and all these ones, right? thiefnubu was defeated in all of them, even though he scored over 500, they allocated over 500,000 votes to him in Kano. By the time you start looking at his vote in other places, you realize that it's only in Kano that he managed to score anything. I mean, they managed to allocate anything close to 500,000 to him. So, what is the pathway? In the Southeast, he lost the entire Southeast of Nigeria. Not even this places or Tingbao, or which other one? Solu Dump. Even Solu Dump couldn't make him any impression or anything in Southeast of Nigeria. In the South. Did he manage to win? Did he win one? Did they declare one for him? Because I don't think he actually had anything in, I can't remember anyway. In the Southwest, the supposed region that should have been its own stronghold, it was beating blue-black in Lagos, in Osun. So the likes of Dubious Dapo, as well as Akeredole, who is dead now. So they were able to kind of like help falsifying figures in Yoruba land. Do you know what his vote score was? thiefnubu managed to score about 47 or 48%. And the next to him was Obi. This was supposed to be Yoruba land. So what is his pathway? And all of that was because of the failure of Bokwari. Nobody wanted APC. Not even APC wanted APC. But thiefnubu didn't need your vote, he didn't need any of you. He had INEC. And he had his way. With the help of the judiciary and others, it was a done deal. So and I think that's the only pathway for him. If you think it's about vote and anything, even if they have to give everybody 10,000 naira, they can't match that number. thiefnubu score. Do you know what he scored in Lagos? Original voting also, not what they allocated to him. thiefnubu scored less than 100,000 votes. In Lagos, his own Lagos. Alimosho is the base of the AD, AC, ACN, APC in Lagos State, Alimosho local government area. He was defeated blue-black there. Evidence there. So his only pathway would be to use that same one, rig them, claim that the votes are legit, and anybody who disputes it should go to court. The same way. But would he be able to do that this time around without consequences? I mean, if those who helped him do it the last time are now saying that it's not going to happen, so how is he going to battle them? Would he be able to? Makes the conversation about your 2027 interesting, though. You know, politics. You get? So it makes it interesting. And that's why your Mayegun's diary political. Let's leave politics now. Here, today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's this trumped up charges, and the case came up in their court today. It's been adjourned again anyway. However, I mean the courtroom, except for the description of the usual back and forth, cross-examination and the rest, right? So nothing really significant took place. But there is an observation when they saw some people from an agency, American agency like that, right? It's no agency. It's just like an American organization. I don't know. Anyway, so they were there to witness the whole charade. You get what I mean? So then we have, for the first time in a while, his own legal team came out to give us a bit of what they call the overall summary of what happened inside the courts and what is next. I decided to use this clip instead for time. Now here.
Greetings, Barrister.
Thank you.
Okay, today, the 18th of June 2025, was slated for the continuation of trial between the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Nnamdi Kanu. We observed today the PW4, Mr. DDD, was called into the witness box to testify their role in this very case. Please, could you also tell us what happened within your powers? Because I understand there has been a sort of order, regarding divulging information. But go ahead, please.
Well, thank you very much. Today, PW4, known as DDD, continued in his testimony before the court, and he further identified the statements he made, his evidences in the previous sitting. He acknowledged that he attended the container as well as the exhibit Z, which is a transmitter. He also went further to give more evidence with respect to the happenings, the killing of Bulat, the killing of Ikonso, and the issues of it at home. Under cross-examination, he admitted that Bulat was killed on a Sunday, contrary to the assertion that he was killed on a Monday. He also admitted under cross-examination that one of the documents he tendered, and that is the Vanguard online publication, which he tendered in the last sitting. He admitted that anybody who releases such confessional statements to the police, to the public, or to the press is acting prejudicially. There are so many other evidences he gave, which we may not analyze at this point in time, because we do not want anything that will hamper or reduce the integrity of our matter. We strongly believe that the prosecution is most likely going to close this case before Friday, on or before Friday. It all depends on what happens tomorrow, being Thursday, when a new witness is most likely going to be presented by the prosecution according to the prosecution's lead counsel. So if they present that witness, we'll know what the witness will say and possibly cross-examine him either the same tomorrow or on Friday. But we thank God for everything. And as we always say, the level we have gone so far is the level I call the surrogate level. Even the monk, that is the spirit, the dance of the spirit. Our fingers are crossed. We all have hope, very, very high hope. And it's our very strong belief that Omo Chineke, wherever we are, we continue to maintain the peace as we have always been known to maintain. So far, the evidences tendered, to my mind, has not shown that Omo Igbo or Biafrans or Omo Chineke we are responsible for any killings. Rather, the evidence has shown that 200 people were killed in Nkpo by state security agencies, including the Nigerian Army, the police, and the SSS. That is the evidence so far we've gotten, that over 200 persons were killed. Of course, we've not also seen the 2,000 heads, human heads they mentioned. We've also not seen the 30 heads they allegedly claimed Biafrans had assembled for the burial of Ikonso. So there are so many things, so many loose ends, which they've not been able to tidy it up. We thank God because it shows that our client is innocent and will continue to be innocent. It is for them to prove his guilt, and so far, we have not seen such proof before this court. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Onye du aịkọ, o meriwo n'izu, onye ya abakare, mama dawora, una pori meri Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Una pori meri Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Una pori meri Nnamdi bụ onye du aịkọ, o meriwo n'izu, mbiro ya abakare, mama ndawora, una pụghị imeri Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Una pụghị imeri Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Una pụghị imeri Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Una pụghị imeri Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Una pụghị imeri Nnamdi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Una pụghị imeri Nnamdi. Onye du.
Thank you. So again, just so you know that this sham trial is built on, again, false intelligence, which we all know why. And the intention is not to actually prosecute Nnamdi Kanu. It is to persecute him. Do you get that? So they continue to present this falsehood. They even continue to contradict themselves. So the last time, all this nonsense that they continue to call evidence, the real evidence of any crime committed by IPOB or Nnamdi Kanu have not really been presented, other than just innuendos, this make-up nonsense with nothing to back it. So I will keep you updated as usual. The moment we have a copy of the transcription or the conversation or the question in between, especially when they start, by the way, the defense begin to question every nonsense these guys have presented so far. So I should be there. I will be there, right? So thank you so much, everyone. I am thinking that some of you are now aware that we do have our brunch time now, and it could be any topic, right? And you could join and, contribute as well. So for tonight, I want to say a big thank you to every one of you, as usual. So please, just before you go, right, kindly like the broadcast, okay? Like it, share it, even subscribe onto the channel itself. And the next time, right, you won't be missing a thing. So I will see you again. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I will see you tomorrow. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Mayegun dayari politico. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Àyè
Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé, gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.